Hey everyone! So we are looking at our Scholastic News magazine for the week. It says that March is Women's History Month. Blast off May. Mae Jemison dreamed of going to space when she was a kid. Back then, there were not any astronauts who looked like her, but Mae did not give up. She became the first black woman in space. So if, as we're reading this magazine, you're excited about this topic and want to learn more, there is a video that you can watch. There are some important words from the article that you can learn about, and there's even a game you can play all about Mae. Let me scoot over to the side here. Mae visits the stars. And here's a picture of Mae floating in space. When Mae Jemison was a little girl, she was curious. She wanted to try new things. She looked up at the stars and she thought about what it would be like to live up there. Mae was curious at the library too. She loved to read. She read many kinds of books. Her favorite books were science fiction. Those are a type of made-up story that's often about space. Mae's dream. Mae wanted to be a scientist when she grew up. But back then, most scientists were white men. Not many scientists looked like Mae. But that didn't stop her. She believed in herself, and her parents did too. They encouraged her. They told her she could do the things that she wanted to do. So Mae worked hard. She read books about girls who were scientists and heroes. Mae in space. Mae grew up and became a doctor. She went all around the world to help sick people, and Mae loved it. But she still wanted to go to space. She decided to try to become an astronaut, and it wasn't easy. Many people tried to be astronauts, and only 15 people were picked. Mae was one of them. At last, in 1992, Mae went into space. She was the first black woman ever to go to space. Mae did a lot of science work in space. She did experiments on frogs' eggs. She studied what happens to astronauts' bones when they were in space. Life after space. Mae has not been back to space since then, but she has not stopped trying new things. She started a summer camp for kids who want to learn about science. She started a company to help sick people. And she wrote a book all about her life. Mae has never stopped being curious. What are you curious about? Start asking questions. You never know where it might take you. By Blair Rainsford. This is a picture of the shuttle that took Mae up into space, it says. Here is Mae wearing a spacesuit. And we talked about how she's floating in space in this picture. So on the back of this magazine, there are a number of jobs that Mae has held over her life. Amazing jobs. Get it? Amazing. Mae has had some amazing jobs, and this chart shows you some of them. So on this side, it will list the job and then describe how she did it, or some specific details about her time in that job. So for example, doctor. She helped sick people in other countries. She rode in helicopters to help them. Actor, right? And this will explain what show she was in. Author. And then it will talk about the book she's written. Teacher. And how she teaches at college to help kids right here on Earth. I want you to go ahead and look at this chart and use the information in it to answer the 4 questions below. Remember, when you're done, watch the video, play the game, and practice those most important words. The password to do all of those things should be right here on the slide beside this video. Thanks now. Bye.